Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another Fall Guys related video. This time, instead of playing Fall Guys, I'm going to be doing fan favorites, but this time, they've changed it up. Last time, the fan favorites poll was decided by just a quick selection of one round. It wasn't really the best scenario, but now we have to rank every single round from our least favorite to our favorite and hope that our favorites get in. So, without further ado, let's begin it. Alright, so for category 1, the rounds we have are Big Fans, Dizzy Heights, DoorDash, Full Tilt, Gate Crash, Hit Parade, Night Fever, Lily Leapers, Party Promenade, Roll On, Seesaw, Skyline Stumble, Treetop Tumble, Tundra Run, Whirligig. Now, we have to rank these from least favorite to favorite. So, looking at these, I'm pretty sure I've made up my mind. My favorite of these rounds is probably Skyline Stumble. I don't know, I really like Skyline Stumble. I'm gonna put this on the favorite list, since Skyline Stumble is all about... Whoops. Skyline Stumble is all about... It's really chaotic and fun. I really enjoy Skyline Stumble. It's one of my favorite... It's up there with one of my favorite maps. It's the if I could have it like any 60-player mini game as the only round one game, it would be Skyline Stumble. Just the chaoticness and pure enjoyment I get out of it is just over. It's just a bit chaotic and over the top, which is what I love about Fall Guys. I love it when they're over the top and they're all confusing and it's all packed together nicely. Skyline Stumble, easy S tier map. Coming on to the next map, um, you know what? Uh, it's between two, I'm torn. I'm gonna go with Night Fever. The reason I say Night Fever is because Night Fever is, well, it's it's another really action-packed map. It's designed to be very difficult, and it does just that. It is quite a hard round to get past, which is what I really like. Each season's got like their own theme for the season, and it makes sense that a medieval map would be quite challenging and quite fun and enjoyable. Shortly following that, I'm going to put Gate Crash in. Now, Gate Crash, the reason why I like Gate Crash so much is they added a bunch of variations, which made it super chaotic and fun, and it's also really short, meaning you get to the next round a lot quicker than in other rounds. So, it provides a much quicker game, and it's a lot more enjoyable overall. Uh, hmm. What should be next? I'm looking at them, and I'm probably gonna say Party Promenade's next. Oh, whoopsies. Party Promenade. The reason why I like this one is because, and it's another one that's really chaotic and really fun. The only issue which doesn't put it above any of these is it goes on for a bit long. Skyline Stumble, I feel like it's just the right length. Gate Crash is a bit short. Night Fever is also just about the right length, but it doesn't come close to Skyline Stumble just because of how chaotic Skyline Stumble is. It's a lot of fun. Um, what comes next? What do I do next? Wow, these options are getting quite limited. I'm gonna go Whirligig next. Whirligig is an old but gold map. It's the example of old but gold because like it's the classic. Everyone loved Whirligig back in season 1, and I still love it to this day. It hasn't changed my opinion at all. Whirligig's still quite a fun map, but yeah, it's still pretty still pretty enjoyable to this day. They've still got a lot of variations to it, which is another reason why I really like it. But they haven't added any variations in Season 2, so I'm going to leave it at 5 since it's starting to get a bit stale, honestly. Now, sorry about that. But yeah, we got. I think next up, after Whirligig, it's got to be Dizzy Heights again. It's like really, it's an old map, so it's getting kind of stale. But it still can be quite fun to this day, and isn't actually that like annoying to go through. So that's why I'm dropping it in at number 6. If you couldn't tell already, I'm not a big fan on too many of these. Uh, Speaking of being big fans, I might do big fans as my next pick. I'm thinking about big fan. Yeah, I'll do big fans. The only thing that makes me like big fans a lot more than the rest of these is actually, you know what? Just above it, I'll put Tundra Run. Tundra Run's similar to these two, so I guess I'll put it here. It's not a bad map. It's just kind of meh. It's not as good because like the shortcuts don't really feel like shortcuts. The shortcuts don't really feel too difficult. It feels more difficult taking the longer route, funnily enough. So that's why I'm giving Tundra Run kind of like the middle ground. Uh, it's not the best. I'm putting big fans just underneath it because it's quite flat and quite boring, and it also takes a while for people to qualify on. But I mean, it is quite fun to do in extreme, I guess, and it is kind of fun to do normally, I guess, in a way. Yeah. Just underneath that, right, we're gonna have Hit Parade. Hit Parade. This is where we start to get to the annoying ones. Hit Parade, uh, is just annoying. When I see it pop up, I'm just like, for God's sakes, because it's really crowded. It feels quite luck-based at the very end. Like, if you get hit off, you basically lose. And, yeah, you gotta certainly, try your damnedest. But yeah, Hit Parade, honestly, it's alright. It's the first section I also hate in Hit Parade, since if you take the harder route and show that you're better at the game and you can platform across the cylinders, then it's slower. You may as well just fall off the platform and purposefully mess up your jump, because that's apparently faster. Literally, I take the top route every time, and all the time I end up in almost last place because of it. It's very annoying when stuff like that happens in Fall Guys. Just underneath it, I'm gonna put Full Tilt. Full Tilt feels way too long. It's all right. I like that there's obstacles on the seesaws, but like, uh, not really too big a fan. And you know what? Speaking of seesaws, I may as well just put Seesaw underneath it, because I'm just it's just the same thing except worse, in my opinion. Like, I prefer Full Tilt over Seesaw, since Seesaw has, you know, just in general, uh, a lot less obstacles. You don't really, the only obstacles are the other players, really, and just tilting the seesaws. So that's why I'm just kind of putting it there. It's not really one of my favorites, really. Roll On. It's gonna be below Seesaw, isn't it? It's gonna be the next one down, because I don't really like Roll On. It's really boring and basic. Uh, DoorDash, probably next one down. I don't really like DoorDash as much. DoorDash is just kind of there again. It's just luck based, and it's quite long. It feels quite long as well when I'm playing it. I don't know why. And then we get to the 2 Season 5 ones. I'm going to put Lily Leapers next. Lily Leapers as the second from worst one. If you haven't already guessed, I hate Season 5. Season 5 can just be completely deleted from the game, and I don't care. I would not care if Season 5 got deleted from the game. There's one map in Season 5 that I actually enjoy, and it's not Lily Leapers, because Lily Leapers has you jumping across these physically just completely fundamentally broken lily pads that sometimes will bounce you, sometimes you'll just walk across them, and sometimes you'll just fall after touching them and ragdoll. And then even other times you can just bounce without even touching them. It's ridiculous. Please fix those. I don't like the lily pads at all. And then there's Treetop Tumble, which I don't really like because it may have multiple paths, but it's literally just you pick one path and you just get to the end faster. And it's easier. The easier paths are again, like Tundra Run, the easier paths are the shorter ones. And Treetop Tumble just feels boring in general. It just, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels really slow in comparison to all the other ones. It's slow, depressing, and it's like the obstacles I don't really like anyway. So just as long as these two don't get in, I don't think I'll mind for round one. Skyline Stumble better get in though. Skyline Stumble's amazing. If I had to pick 2 rounds to go in, it would be Skyline Stumble and Night Fever. I made the mistake of putting Treetop Tumble as one of the ones in last season, but now my opinion on Season 5 has very much changed. I hate Season 5. It was a terrible season, and I will stand by that to my grave. Alright. Next up. Well, I think we can just safely chuck this as the bottom one. Yeah, but looking at these rounds, we have Airtime. For Category 2, we have Airtime, Basketfall, Big Shots, Bubble Trouble, Egg Scramble, Egg Siege, Freezy Peak, Hoarders, Jinxed, Perfect Match, Rollout, Short Circuit, Ski Fall, Slime Climb, Slime Scraper, Snowy Scrap, Stomping Ground, and Team Tail Tag. Right, so let's just get this out of the way. Slime Climb is going all the way to the top. Basketfall is going all the way to the bottom. Basketfall, in my opinion, is the worst round in the game. Slime Climb, in my opinion, is the best round in the game. And in a lot of other people's opinions as well. Slime Climb, like, how do you do better than Slime Climb in Fall Guys? The original hardest map in the game, the most fun to play on, contains about basically every obstacle in the game that you could think of. Just all chaotic fun in Slime Climb. Against Basketfall's just rely on your teammates heavy gimmick thing, which kind of sucks. But yeah, looking at the rest of these, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Oh, hang on 1 second. I think my dog wants to go out. He is being let out. Right. Anyways, back to this. Looking at these, yeah, I'd say probably gonna bump the next one up from Basketfall. Actually, no. In between those, I'm just going. Should I go from bottom to top or top to bottom? I'm gonna go from bottom to top. I'm gonna eliminate all the ones that I don't like. So there's Big Shots would be next on the list from the bottom. Big Shots it's just Big Shots, isn't it? What else do I need to say? You get shot by cannons, except you don't get shot. It's literally a free win most of the time. Unless you get really unlucky. What else is there? Snowy Scrap. Actually, I'll leave Snowy Scrap. Snowy Scrap's just funny, bad. If it's one I wouldn't like to see in a show, Season 5, that's going. Team tail tag is just kind of meh. I'm not really interested in team tail tag, to be honest. I'll put it above Bubble Trouble though. Honestly, I think Airtime's a bit overrated for this season, so I'm gonna put Airtime as the next one up. I just don't like Airtime that much. I know you're gonna hate me in the comments, but Airtime, hate me all you want in the comments, but like Airtime is not the best. It's just you can just cheese it and win. Like what's the point? Why don't you just play it normally? It's annoying that it's so easy to cheese. And like there's no new variations to it because they couldn't even be bothered to add any variations this season. What are you doing, Fall Guys? Oh wait. Underneath this. Yeah, I'm just putting Rollout and Perfect Match underneath it just because they're two really boring survival rounds that I don't like. So, uh, what else have we got? I'll put Stomping Round as next one up. I don't. Again, it's the Season 5 one. I'm not a big fan of the Season 5 ones. But now we have an interesting decision. I'm probably going to put Snowy Scrap as the next one up. I just kind of prefer some of the other team games to this one. Because it feels I feel like I have more control over my team in some of the other team games, whereas this one you just, I feel like I'm more of a help in the other team games. This one I just can't, I just can't with Sorry Scrap. It's, I remember I just gave up in one of the rounds in Duos Festival because I got this round and everyone shoved it into the freaking boxing glove and held it there for like the entire game. So I just straight up gave up at that point. What other team games have we got? Egg Scramble. I'll put Egg Scramble as the next one. Egg Scramble's alright. It's just it's another team game, isn't it? I mean, I enjoy my strategy of where I just sit in another team's basket and just chuck the eggs out. I think that's really fun, but like I don't know. I just prefer Egg Siege over it. So I'll put Egg Siege just above, just because it's medieval themed and awesome. Actually, and I'll put just under Egg Siege Hoarders. These two I'd like to see get in because they don't actually appear anywhere else really. So yeah, first time playing these two in a millennia for some people maybe. Um, what do we got next? I'll put. Yeah, I'll put Freezy Peak next. Freezy Peak, I don't really like as much anymore because it feels kind of like the same thing again. I don't feel like they've added much variations to it, but at least Freezy Peak, but I mean, at least they tried with Freezy Peak. Freezy Peak can be fun sometimes. It just depends what mood I'm in, really. I feel like it's missing something though, just to make it that extra bit more fun. Um, What's next? Oh god. I'm gonna put Short Circuit next under just above Freezy Peak. I like that it's a really fast-paced map and it's quite fun, but like at the same time, I feel like these three are a lot better, and so Slime Climb, of course. I'll put Skiffle just above it. I like the concept of these two. I don't know. I prefer Slime Scraper and Jinxed kind of as rounds. Jinxed will probably be third, and then I'll put Slime Scraper as second. My reasons for these are getting worse and worse, but like Skiffle feels I don't know, it just feels like it's missing something again. Like, much like with Freezy Peak, I feel like these two are kind of missing something. Short Circuit, don't get me wrong, is pretty fun, but like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Jinxed. Jinxed is fun, but it could be a bit chaotic sometimes. But I guess that's what makes it so fun. But actually, yeah, I'll put it above Slime Scraper. The problem I have with Slime Scraper is it's mostly the other players that kill you in Slime Scraper, rather than the slime. Like, Slime Scraper is just really tightly packed, as opposed to Slime Climb. And when you lose, it feels a lot more annoying on Slime Scraper than it does on Slime Climb. Particularly because if you're playing Slime Scraper, I don't know, at the very end, it's just like not very enjoyable. The very end of it is, in comparison to Slime Climb's like battle royale at the top. Slime Scraper just has none of that. It just has a straight up slope up to the finish, which I don't really like as much, but oh well. Has that. And now this is probably the biggest and most chaotic part of it. So let's go through the list, shall we? Block Party, Button Bashers, Fall Ball, Fruit Shoot. uh, Very bottom for that one. Hoopsie Daisy, Hoopsie Legends, Hoverboard Heroes, Jump Club, Leading Light, Penguin Pool Party, Penguin Pursuit, Pipe Dream, Power Trip, Rock and Roll, Snowball Survival, Tail Tag, Tiptoe, Wall Guys, and Some Fruits. Actually, I should probably say, last time we did a fan favorites thing, the ones I picked from category 1 were Treetop Tumble and Skyline Stumble. I very much disagree with that because I rather pick Night Fever than Treetop Tumble, but my next this category 2 would have actually been Egg Siege and the Slime Scraper, I think. I picked both of those because they were both because like uh Slime Scraper was kind of oh was it? It eliminated a lot of people, and Egg Siege was just kind of I just kind of missed Egg Siege, but my opinions kind of change. I'd probably pick Slime Climb and Jinx nowadays, maybe, or maybe even Egg Siege. Who knows? Slime Climb and Egg Siege. Category 3, I picked these two, Hoopsie Daisy and Hoopsie Legends. So let's see what I'm thinking this time. I don't know if I'll disagree or not with that, to be honest. So we have Power Trip, which is going at the very bottom. I'm going to work from the bottom to top. So Power Trip. Oh, whoops. Next we have, oh, Christ's sakes, Jungle Map, Penguin Pool Party, more like Penguin Poop Party, Fruit Shoot, more like Fruit. I'm not going to say the next word. Uh, but yeah, those three are definite bad. What else is bad? Leading Light, that one's terrible. Get that out of here. That's the worst Season 6 round. Uh, Yeet Jump Club out of there. Um, Rock and Roll can also go. I don't really like Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll is just kind of meh. I I I hated it, then I started to like it, then now I'm just meh. I don't really like it anymore. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Rock and Roll. It just feels like really unfair against the blue team and such. It just kind of I don't know. It just feels like an unfair team game. And it also feels like Snowy Scrap in that people will just push the ball into a freaking pole, and it just annoys the hell out of me. But yeah, actually, Snowball Survival will just go above that because I don't like Snowball Survival very much. Snowball Survival, I don't know why they added those weird variations to it. I don't really like it. What else have we got? This is where it's going to get interesting now, I think. I'll probably put Wall Guys next. I'm not really too big a fan of Wall Guys anymore. I used to like it. Again, it's another case of I used to like it. But then the Bean Tornado thing happened, and my Bean just did not want to play the game for some reason. So I was just always being eliminated on that. And that was just annoying more than anything. This is where it's going to get tough. I feel like tail tag's been a bit too common lately as well. So I'm gonna eat tail tag in there because tail tag well tail tag's just kind of meh. I like it, but at the same time I feel like it's a bit stale and it's kind of been popping up a lot lately, so I'm not really as interested anymore with it. So that just leaves us down to these. Oh God, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Oh God. I like these all for their own different reasons. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put next, though. I think it's got to be Pipe Dream. I'm sorry, Pipe Dream. You're my favorite of season six's rounds, but these your competition is very difficult. Um, yeah, it's got a difficult competition, man. I like it, but I feel like at the end of the day, it feels like another generic race game. Sorry, Fall Guys. You need to be more creative than that. Some fruit. Oh my god. This is so difficult because they're all fun. Uh, if I had to put one next, it would be some fruit. Again, this is like the only season 5 round I like. Um, as I mentioned earlier, there's one that I like, and that is that. That is that one right here because some fruit is actually quite fun because I enjoy counting and just trolling people, and I love when at the end it just debates people and just shows a 0 on screen. I would love for this to be in fan favorites, but um, I'm putting it lower on the list. What would be next? What would be next? I feel like it's a 50-50 here for which one's going to be next. Um, Actually, there's quite a few choices I have that would be next. I'm sorry, but it has to be Block Party. Block Party's got to be next. It's just too many stale variations. The stale variations are a lot more common than the actually challenging and fun ones, like Pits of Hell, Stairway to Heaven. Um, yeah, Block Party, you're going next. And now Tiptoe's going to be the one above you. Tiptoe, actually, you know what? No, Tiptoe's below. Tiptoe, I feel like Tiptoe's just kind of there. It's another race game, but like this is like the better version of DoorDash. Kind of like stepping stones into Keshi's castle, which I quite like. But it's just Tiptoe, I don't know. It's a bit sketchy one, that is. I mean, it's fun, but it's just a bit shaky. See what I did there? Because the tower's shaking. No. But yeah, on a more serious note, I'm putting it there. We've got Hoopsy Games. Uh, I'm gonna put Daisy next. Daisy, Hoopsy Daisy is a Hoopsy Daisy's kind of I don't know how to describe it. Just being more team based, it feels I don't. It's just I feel like it's got some very strong competition here. Uh, Hoopsie Daisies is still really fun in my opinion, but if I were to say a bit about it, it's just again feels like your teammates are in control of the game sometimes, and I feel like it's been coming up a lot more. But either way, I still really like Hoopsie Daisy. I have nothing against it. It's just it can be a bit of a handful sometimes. Uh, and it can feel a bit unfair, like some of the other ones. I'm gonna have to put Button Bashers next. Button Bashers one of the most unique mini games. I'm sorry, but the reason why I'm putting it next is because of the desync, and mainly because I'm not very good at it. But it's an amazing concept, and I really like it as a mini game. But I'm just not good at it, which is why it's going in at number 5. Next we have Hoverboard Heroes. I'm going to put Hoverboard Heroes as the next one. Hoverboard Heroes is like, I don't know. I've been saying the same thing over and over again, but it's true. It's really hard to decide. Um, Hoverboard Heroes is probably my favorite survival game out of the entire game because it's the only one that doesn't get boring and repetitive. Saying that, there is a couple of issues with the level, like as in I don't. Sometimes I feel like it's not hard enough. Sometimes I feel like it can be a bit annoying. I don't know. It's kind of iffy, but it's still a decent round after all. It's still a really good round. A lot of these are really good rounds, let's be honest. Fall Ball's going to be next up. I really like Fall Ball, but there's again better mini games. Fall Ball, Fall Ball again, kind of like the rock and roll ones. I feel like my teammates can be a bit of control, but I feel like I have a lot of control over the ball, and it's very fun. Uh, some of the variations just annoy me a little bit, which is why it barely messes out on the top 2, but yeah, I guess. Hoopsie Legends is second place. Hoopsie Legends is my favorite Season 2 round. It is very fun. My only gripe with it is the golden hoops can be a bit overpowered. And it can feel quite luck-based sometimes. Like it can get really annoying. And it is quite a weird mini game, to be honest. It's my opinions are kind of iffy with it, but it's still really fun to jump through hoops, and nothing beats that satisfying feeling when you jump through a hoop and it qualifies you. Oh, that feels so good. It doesn't pop up as much anymore, but I really would like it to pop up a bit more because it is one of my favorite maps in the game. And last but not least, of course I had to put it at the very top. Bert. Penguin Pursuit. First of all, Bert. Do I need to say anything else? I don't think I do. Second of all, it is so fun to carry your teammates in this game. This is what Penguin Pool Party should have been. Just grab 3 penguins, three measly penguins, and you had to fight for them. Penguin Pool Party, you don't really do much fighting. Unless, if you do, you just get eliminated, pretty much. And you eliminate the person you're fighting. But with Penguin Pursuit, the story's a little different. This one, it feels like it's all about the fighting for the penguins. And it's really fun. The map itself is really fun to move around on and troll people. Because there's so many like twists and turns in it that you could just kind of debate people with, and it's so fun. Like getting momentum off the ramps is so much fun, and you can also carry your teammates heavily in this one. I think this the team game where you can carry your teammates most in. So yeah, props to Penguin Pursuit for being such a fun mini game. Yeah, that's that, and now on to the final rounds. First of all, This is number one. Royal Fumble is the best final in the game, and no one is going to change my mind because it is the most unique final out of them all, since 4 of them are survival games, 2 of them are races, and Royal Fumble is just tail tag. Royal Fumble needs to appear more often, I'm telling you. It is the best final in the game. No one will say otherwise. No one can change my mind. This better be in fan favourites. I know it's not going to be, but I hope it is. God. Please, 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 guys, vote for Royal Fumble. It's the best. It's the best round in the game. It's the best final. Particular. Actually, the best round in the game is Slime Climb. But the best final in the game is definitely Royal Fumble because it's the most unique, and it is definitely the most fun one to play. Next up, unpopular opinion alert. Unpopular opinion alert is Fall Mountain. Fall Mountain is one of the most hated maps in the game. That's why it's so good. I love it because it's so hated. It is so much fun to do. And dodging the cannonballs and making a way up to grab that crown is such a satisfying feeling. I always love when I play Fall Mountain. It is genuinely a fun time, no matter whether I win or lose. When I lose, I'm like, it's whatever, it's Fall Mountain. But that's what makes it so good. It is so satisfying to win, and when I lose, I'm not that disappointed. Because at the end of the day, Fall Mountain is what Fall Mountain is. And it is one of the best finals in the game. Change my mind. Roll Off is next. Roll Off. Actually, it really depends. If we're going with low player counts, Lost Temple is better. But Roll Off is really fun. Like, really fun sometimes. I've never timed it out before. It shocked me when I first saw it in Season 3 because I thought I was playing Rollout and I didn't even know there was another final in the game. I was so confused. And it was actually a blast when I first played it. Only thing is, it's slightly starting to get stale. That's why I kind of want to bump up Lost Temple. Just because, yeah, I'm going to bump up Lost Temple, actually. Lost Temple's only good with, like, lower player counts. Like Fall Mountain style. If it had a lower player count, I might bump it up ahead of Fall Mountain, but it doesn't, so it's staying where it is. Or maybe even going down one. But at the end of the day, Lost Temple's really fun. It's really unique, creative, diverse. It's so fun to go through a maze like that. Only issue is again, when you're playing with lots of players and you fall behind, you just can't catch up. It's very annoying to win. But and also the ending is bullcrap because you have to jump off this tiny lily pad that doesn't work sometimes. I've had times where I've jumped on the lily pad and walked over it. I'm not even kidding you. I actually have. And it's very annoying. But yeah, those are some fun rounds, of course. Conveniently enough, the bottom 4 rounds are all the same. The the finals I don't like the finals I like the least, the 4 finals I like the least are all the same as each other. There is no difference. You can't tell me there's any difference because all of them are last man standing wins or just survive for 5 minutes and you win. They're all really dumb. I'm going to put Hexagon just under Roll Off. I like Hexagon more than these two because Hexagon actually feels intense because you've got to run across the hexagons, and if you fall down, it can get a lot scarier. But when it's low gravity, it sucks because hexagon with low gravity makes it so it's pretty much the last one who jumps wins. No. Same thing with you, Thin Ice. Except you're just the sucky version of hexagon. And then Jump Showdown, there's a special place in hell for you. Yeah, it's safe to say I don't like Jump Showdown. Then again, the people who like it are the people who like, standing still and jumping for 5 minutes. Yes, that is my opinion. If you like Jump Showdown, you're one of those people who sits inside all day every day just playing on Fall Guys. I mean, I do that, and I don't even like Jump Showdown, but Jump Showdown is just annoying. It's just annoying. It's a waste of time. I'd rather spend my time doing something more productive than playing a game where I just have to press one button every second. It is annoying. I am going to pray to God that this doesn't get selected. If it does, I'm going to be very annoyed, and I know it freaking will, because it's appeared in every single fan favorites up to this point. Done. This better not appear. Thank you for voting. Oh, they even gave us a little wave. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of the day. See you soon.